Good morning, all my friends, pals, and confidants. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. I'm getting a little bit of a late start this morning. It is 9:30. I'm usually doing these videos about 7:30, 8 o'clock. But I've been working on yarn vomit. For those of y'all that know, yarn is expensive. It's not cheap. So if you can salvage some yarn, do it. There's probably 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, about $22 worth of yarn. I'm not throwing away $22. So this yarn, earlier this week, I put together my yarn wall and had unpacked all my yarns and put them in the wall. I'll show that to you one day. But there were several in one. I had these big, like duffels that I had all my yarn packed in. I had like 10 or more of them. And in one of them, there was some damp yarn. 2 of them I had to completely throw away, unfortunately, because they were mildewy. Not only did they smell bad, but they had one of them was completely dark on one side and the other one had some spots. So I tossed those. I didn't bother trying to fix them. So while I was doing that, I think this is a God thing because I forgot I even had this thing. I had this little laundry envelope. So I stuck all the yarn in there and I washed it and I dried it. It's still a little damp. It's still gonna have to dry. It's not wet by any means, but it's cool to the touch, so I know it's still a little damp. And when I took it out, it was yarn vomit. Big old thing of yarn vomit. So my plan is this evening, I have to go to Daytona this afternoon. Well, this morning. As soon as I finish here, I'm going to head to Daytona. I have to sign off on my old apartment that I left when I got married. And I'm going to go to my storage unit. I've got to get some monitors out of there and fill up my car the best I can with some stuff. My plan when I got that storage unit was to at least twice a week go up there and fill up my car. Well, the hatch on the back of my car, I have a Ford Edge. The hatch is broken. It won't open. So filling the car up has not been easy. I've been trying to get the hatch fixed. My husband took it to his mechanic and we've been a week now waiting on a part. So I called the guy this morning. He said possibly Monday. Today's Friday. So hopefully by Monday they'll get that part and get my car fixed and I can start going down to Daytona more and filling up my car. I am having lunch one day next week with my girlfriend, Terry. Hey, Terry, her birthday's coming up, and I hadn't seen her forever, and I wanted to just spend some time with her. So I'm also going to go see my stepfather today for a few minutes to see if there's anything he needs. He's living in an assisted living facility, and he's got some dementia, and he's got some issues, so pray for Bob. And I'm going to see if he needs anything. So what's in your cup? What's in your cup? Do you have coffee in your cup? Do you have juice in your cup? Let me know. Inquiring minds want to know. I have coffee, espresso, sugar substitute, pinch of salt, and a scoop of protein. I need protein. I don't get enough. I am supposed to have 80 grams a day. It's hit and miss whether I get my 80 grams. I try to eat the yogurt, the high protein yogurt a couple times a week. I should eat it every day, but I don't. So I hopefully nobody from my doctor's office is watching this and knows I'm not hitting my protein goals every day. Now I do hit them a couple times a week, but not every day. Anyway, we are in Acts chapter 9. We are going to finish chapter 9 today. So here we go. Oh, it is 84 degrees. It's 9:30, 9:40. Half hour ago I looked out, there was not a cloud in the sky. Now there's some big fluffy clouds, nothing ominous. We are not supposed to have any rain until Tuesday. So we're gonna have a beautiful weekend. My husband is doing some consulting on Saturday. So, yeah. Okay, gonna get up to 89 today. It's beautiful. Acts chapter 9, verse 31. Then the churches throughout all Judea, Galilee, and Samaria had peace and were edified, and walking in the fear of the Lord and in the comfort of the Holy Spirit, they were multiplied. They were living in peace because Paul was now one of them, and Paul was their the sheriff. Basically, he was the one going after them, and they prospered. Good coffee. Now it came to pass, as Peter went through all parts of the country, that he also came down to the saints that dwelt in Lydda. There he found a certain man named Aeneas, who had been bedridden for 8 years and was paralyzed. And Peter said to him, Aeneas, Jesus the Christ heals you. Arise and make your bed. Then he rose immediately. So all who dwelt in Lydda and Sharon saw him and turned to the Lord. This man had been paralyzed for 8 years. So in 8 years, all the people in that area knew who he was. Probably had a lot of friends that took care of him, friends and family, and he was healed immediately. At Joppa, there was a certain disciple named Tabitha, which is translated Dorcas. This woman was full of good works and charitable deeds, which she did. But it happened in those days that she became sick and died. When they had washed her, they laid her in the upper room. And since Lydda was near Joppa, and the disciples had heard that Peter was there, they sent 2 men to him, imploring him not to delay in coming to them. Then Peter arose and went with them. When he had come, they brought him to the upper room, and all the widows stood by him weeping, showing the tunics and garments that Dorcas had made while she was with them. But Peter put them all out and knelt down and prayed. And turning to the body, he said, Tabitha, arise. And she opened her eyes, and when she saw Peter, she sat up. Then he gave her his hand and lifted her up. And when he had called the saints and the widows, he presented her alive, and it became known throughout all of Joppa, and many believed on the Lord. So it was that he stayed many days in Joppa with Simon the tanner. I'm going to stop here. This is the end of chapter 9. Isn't that a wonderful story about Tabitha, also known, translated as Dorcas? Well, I'm going to stop here, and I'm going to wish you all a wonderful weekend. I love y'all. Don't work too hard. Let me know what's in your cup.